Welcome to the African Voices in STEM series, a platform where we celebrate the brilliance, innovation, and sheer determination of African students and professionals in the world of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, including artificial intelligence. In this series, we go beyond mere stories. We craft a narrative of progress, resilience, and achievements, illuminating the path of pioneers in STEM fields across Africa. Today, we have the privilege of introducing you to a bright and determined young mind, Michael Moyo, a Namibian Computer Science student based in the bustling city of New Jersey, studying at Kean University.
My name is Michael. I'm a Namibian. I'm currently in New Jersey at Kean University and I'm studying computer science. I'd say that the way the world is moving now in terms of AI and all these technological advancements and stuff, I think it's safe to say that the computer science field is in high demand right now. So when I was still in high school, I was not really sure about what I wanted to do. I wanted to go into med school, like into medicine and stuff, but I also I wasn't sure about that. So I didn't want to do something I'm not sure about and spend all that money. So I started looking at computer science and it was really interesting to me. And the field is big in the United States. That's why I decided to come study here, because they recognize how big the field is here. So I just decided to come study here because of how big it is here. The opportunities for students here, it's better than anywhere else in the world. So yeah, that's why I decided to come study here in this place. Okay, obviously there were like many factors when considering where to study. For me, the main factors were the diversity of the school. I wanted to go somewhere where there are many different people, because I didn't want to just go somewhere where everyone is the same, because I wouldn't be able to learn anything from people. Also, like the cost of tuition and stuff, it wouldn't make sense for me to go somewhere that's really expensive, because my parents are paying most of the tuition, all of it right now, and I didn't want to go somewhere that would be impossible for them to pay. I also looked at the location. I didn't want to go somewhere that's not safe, somewhere that's expensive to live in. And I looked at the education of the school also, because it wouldn't make sense to go somewhere where you graduate, you get the degree, but the degree is not really recognized anywhere. So yeah, that's why I chose Kean, because the tuition it's reasonable compared to most other universities. Kean has the highest diversity in the country, I think, because we have people from 81 different countries here. So the diversity is really high. And yeah, I also looked at scholarship opportunities, because many universities offer scholarships to international students. So yeah, I looked at that as well. So there were many different factors to consider when looking for university. I feel like if someone is at the beginning stages of like searching for university and stuff, you need to figure out where you want to be and why you want to be there, and not just follow where other people are going and stuff. The application process wasn't really that complex. I had to get a few recommendations here and there from teachers and school heads and stuff. I had to write essays. That was really that was what the application process was. You have to do what they ask you to do. They usually just ask you to write an essay about why you want to come there, why you want to study in your home country. And then they ask you for like recommendations from teachers. They ask like your background, where you're from. They ask if you've been into any trouble with like the law and stuff like that. So yeah, the application process wasn't really that difficult. So it was quite easy. Yeah, they are, but I'm still looking at scholarships and stuff. The thing about scholarships is that it's not only like a few people applying for the scholarships. There are like thousands of people applying for these scholarships. So the scholarship process has been quite difficult. It's difficult to get a scholarship. So I'm still in the process of applying, and the scholarship, they usually require you to write essays and stuff. So I'm writing my essays, I'm submitting these scholarships. Most of them you only get feedback in your next semester and stuff. So hopefully, yeah, so I would suggest that you need to apply to as many scholarships as you can. And the more, how do I say this, the more niche the scholarship. So if you are from Namibia, if you are, I don't know, you're a first generation university student, you are going to study computer science or something like that, those are the types of scholarships you need to look at, because then it decreases the amount of people that apply for those scholarships. So yeah, I also got a partial scholarship from Kean. So it brought down the amount that I have to pay, or that my parents have to pay. So I would suggest also looking at the school scholarships, like what they offer to students. And the school, they have offices where you can email them, or you can actually go to the offices if you're able to ask about scholarships and stuff. So there are a lot of scholarship opportunities that you can take advantage of. The only thing that you need to do from your part is make sure that when you're writing your essays, for example, that the person the person reading your essay will actually know, or the person will feel like you deserve the scholarship. So it's a lot of hard work in applying for scholarships and stuff. So yeah. About the visa, I was so nervous about this visa application and the interview. But then when you get there and you finish it, you're like, why was I stressing this? It wasn't even an interview. I feel like when people hear the word interview, they think it's like you sit down with this person is going to interrogate you, they're going to ask you these difficult questions. But it wasn't like that. The guy literally just asked me, are you excited to go? Why did you decide to go there? And then he said, okay, here's your visa. It wasn't that deep actually. So the only difficult thing would be, let's see, I think only the fees, because you pay like 180 something USD, and then you have to pay another 80 something US dollars for them to put the visa in your passport. It's just a lot. It's expensive, and sometimes you might not get your visa. If you had trouble with getting your visa in the past, it would make it difficult for you to get one again. But I didn't have any issues with the visa application. It was quite easy. I was stressing for nothing. I was looking at videos online. What type of questions do they ask? What do I say? What do I not say? I feel like I was just giving myself too much stress. It was really not that difficult. For me, I think the only challenge I faced was because I applied late to this university. So when I'm not sure if all US universities require you to do like a transcript evaluation where they take your results. Let's say you did the Namibian school system, they take those results and then they convert it into the US results or something. That's what they did with my transcripts and stuff. So My friend, she also goes here. We did the same subjects, we got the same results, but she got like some of her credits transferred over to the university and I didn't. So I had to spend like almost 2 weeks just asking people why I didn't get my credits transferred over, and they just kept sending me to different people, which was like kind of annoying because I'm not the one that's supposed to be doing this. You guys were supposed to do this in the beginning. So, but I managed to figure everything out. I doubt that anyone else will have this experience. It was just like for me because I applied. Um, the other challenges I faced. I think the I-20 is like it's a document that you need to come into the country and to come into the US. So for me, that because there are steps that you need to take in order to get the I-20, like you need to get vaccination certificates. You need to, if you don't have certain doses of a vaccine, you need to get those. You need to show bank statements in order to prove that you can actually afford to go to the university. So yeah, that was the biggest challenge for me. And because I applied late, I had like a few weeks to do that, where other people have like months to do that. But at least I was able to finish in time. So yeah, that was one of the biggest challenges I had to face. So I would suggest applying as early as possible so that you have enough time to get everything in order. The advice I would give is to apply to schools that have a good computer science department, because you can apply to a school that offers computer science, but if the department isn't really that good, you won't. Computer science is like it's a challenging degree, because you have to solve a lot of problems and stuff. So if the department of your school doesn't have resources that can help you do this, then you're going to struggle. So I would suggest applying to a place that has a good computer science department. What other advice? Apply as soon as possible, as I said in the beginning, because if you wait, it just makes things difficult for you. And yeah, there are like resources online on YouTube, for example, on TikTok. You can find resources on how to write your essays, the visa application process, the university application process. You can see what the university you're applying to is like online, because they also, most of the time, universities have like pages, social media pages, where you can see what it's like before you just go to a place and you won't really end up liking it. And advice I would give to like international students in general, not just computer science students, is if you're a shy person, you're going to have to change that, because making friends, especially in a new country, is difficult, because the people aren't really like the people you are used to. So you're gonna have to do things you're not really comfortable with at the beginning, just so that you can make friends and meet new people and stuff. So yeah, I'm still learning how to make friends, because everyone here is so different. But I'm stepping out of my comfort zone at least. So yeah, that's the advice I would give. I didn't really face any like academic adjustments and stuff. I think anyone going to university, there's like it's your obligation to do the assignments, to ask for help when you need help, and to show up to the lectures and stuff. So I don't think, yeah, there's nothing really different about the education and stuff. sometimes when you have a class, since I did my A levels, some of the classes I already did in the past, so they're kind of easy and there's no way around them. You just have to do it because it's part of your course. So for me, it's like, okay, free extra points because I already did this. It's easy. But other than that, it's not really much different. It's university at the end of the day, so it's different than high school and stuff. Right now, the plan is to come back home, but I know down the line that might change. So I think I would say that I would stay here for a few years just to get the work experience and stuff, and then go back home to help others that have also studied the field. Because I feel like back home in Namibia, they're developing slowly in terms of like technology and stuff. So I feel like I want to get the experience here before I go back and then try and help people that side, you know. So right now, I'd say that it looks like I'm going to be staying for a few more years after I finish graduating. But I'm not sure yet. We don't know. It's still too early to tell because I've only been here for 2 months, as I said. So yeah. I would say that for anyone looking to study abroad, you need to apply as soon as possible because you need time to look for scholarships and to look for all the necessary documents that the school needs and stuff. And also, as I said, there are lots of resources online that you can look at if you get stuck. So don't wait until the last minute because there are many people applying to these schools, and the longer you wait, your chances of getting in you are lowering the chances of you getting into school. To anyone that has the opportunity to study overseas, I would highly suggest doing so because you don't know what life is like out there. So if you have the opportunity to experience new things, I would. I like experiencing new things because the world is too big for me not to know what other people are doing on the other side of the world. So I would suggest that if you have the opportunity, do that. Do that. It's a good thing actually.